Earned media gets 4 times the engagement that paid advertising does. That's why getting media, getting published, getting into magazines, on a podcast is so critically important for our brands. But when we start looking at magazines, we're going to look at the magazines that we see on newsstands, magazines like these covers that I shot right here. But we can actually achieve our goals and get the results we want to by targeting local media. And in this video, I'm going to show you how. What's going on, guys? James Patrick here. I'm an internationally published photographer, best-selling author of the book Fit Business Guide, the Workout Plan for Your Brand, host of the Beyond the Image podcast, and the founder of the annual FITposium conference. Now, in my career, I've shot more than 500 magazine covers, so I know the power that earned media can achieve my clients. Now, when it comes to earning media, there are really 3 goals that you would want to have when it comes to getting published or earning media. And when I say earn media, it could be getting into a magazine, getting onto a podcast, getting on radio and TV, being featured on a website. All of it is earned media. You are earning your right to get into this media outlet. Now, those 3 goals that you would have, the first one is vanity. And there's nothing wrong with vanity. Hey, it'd be really cool to be featured in Oxygen magazine, to be on the cover of Oxygen magazine like my client Nadine was. It'd be really cool to be featured on the cover of Strong Fitness magazine. It'd be really cool to be featured on the cover of Fitness magazine. So vanity, it's okay. There are plenty of magazines that I would target simply because it would be so cool to earn that cover or that feature, right? So that's the first one. The second one is brand awareness, credibility. I want more people to know I exist and trust who I am and what I bring to the world. Now, yes, you can target publications like these, but they might be harder to get. There's another avenue, and that's the whole concept of this video, which is local media and the power of local media and why you should be targeting local media. And the third one is to increase the number of intakes you get into your business. So to grow your business, to actually make more money. And if you have a business that serves local people, that serves a local audience, that serves local consumers, it behooves you to be targeting local media. Why? Because we as consumers support local. And I've had so many clients who will land features like we did with Scottsdale Health Magazine or So Scottsdale Magazine or Tucson Lifestyle Magazine, just here in my local Arizona market. And it will catapult their business, absolutely catapult their business, because we want to support local and we want to support the people like my client Carrie Nordenton or the Knowles sisters or Felicia Romero. I mean, it just keeps going on, client after client who was able to grow their brand visibility, and their business by earning local media. So it's important to understand those 3 goals. So it's vanity, yes, that's fine. It's brand awareness and credibility, and then it's also to drive business, to get more referrals. So the benefits of local media: 1, local media is a phenomenal springboard for other media. Why? Because media consumes media. And if you get a brand that puts their name, literally their name behind you, or is able to feature your content, like my client Jeremy Scott here, it looks really good to other magazines you're pitching. So you could take this like case study, Megan Rigby, who's been a client of mine for years. We got her a small feature in Scottsdale Health Magazine, and we got her the cover of Scottsdale Health Magazine. Now she's a contributor for Strong Fitness Magazine, which is a national title on newsstands. So local media is a springboard. Second benefit of local media is there's a lot of options. You don't just have local print media like magazines, and there's magazines in almost every major market across America, but there's newspapers, there's weeklies, there's local TV shows, there's morning shows, there's radio shows. There's an abundance of local media, okay? The next thing is it builds credibility. When you see someone else in the local media, it builds your trust and awareness of that individual, and it's likely that you're going to want to look into who they are. Now, it's important that you connect yourself to the community. Now we get into how we pitch, and I've covered this so many times. Really, pitching is about, this is who I am, this is what I do, and this is what I want to do for you or your publication or your podcast or your TV show. But with local media, you just add in one extra element, which is, this is my connection to the local community. Like, for example, I'm opening up a gym in Arizona, or you know what, I used to dance for the Arizona Cardinals cheerleaders and I'm starting a new business here in Arizona. or I'm an actor based here in Scottsdale, or I'm a personal trainer here in the local market. You connect yourself to the local market to show how it applies to the local market. That right there is your hook and your tie into that magazine, that newspaper, that podcast, that TV show, all right? So local media, it's easy to get started with local media. It builds your resume, it builds your tear sheets, so clients can see, oh wow, they've been featured with this other thing, we might give them a chance. Also, with local media, sometimes you get a lot more control in your creative or your copy, especially if you're writing articles. It connects you with that local audience who wants to support you. I've had clients who've landed local features. Not only did it catapult them to big or national features because media consumes media, but it actually increased their business also because their audience wants to connect with the person that they saw because they want to connect with that local. We have a client in Colorado who landed a local TV spot. That local TV spot got picked up and syndicated national, and then they later got selected that they're being featured on World News Tonight, a national syndicated TV program because of a small local feature. This is the power that local media gives us. So it behooves us to pitch local. And when we think about pitching local, it's identifying the publications that are going to have our audience in front of them. So what publications, what TV shows, what radio shows exist in your market that has the audience that you are trying to reach? Second is what compelling pitch or story can you put in front of them? And just pick 2 or 3. Here are the 2 or 3 topics that I can position you with of why myself or my business is relevant to you, your outlet, and your audience. And be sure to tie in your connection to the local community. I'm based here in this city. I've been in this city for this long. I've operated business, in this city for this long. Show your connection to the community. Be sure that you follow up because when they give you opportunities, and you will get opportunities, you want to crush them. You want to knock them out of the park. And then stay in touch because one feature can turn to multiple features, and this is how you create that springboard effort. So local media is an abundant, amazing opportunity for you to catapult your brand visibility, your brand credibility, and to start getting more of the work that you want to get by building your awareness and building your business. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this video training. If you have any questions at all, drop me a line at jamespatrick.com, on Instagram at jpatrickphoto. Appreciate you tuning in. We'll talk to you in the next video.